Hey Leavers, this is SuperZombGBBQ, and today we are talking about the ladies and gentlemen who have jumped ship from WWE and moved over to the brand new territory of AEW. In fact, actually, it's not just AEW. It seems anywhere at the moment. You cross the bridge from the biggest entertainment entity in professional wrestling to anywhere else, it seems that your name is on the chopping block, and we're going to be talking about that right now. It's because in the last update there were names that were removed from the game and people didn't really notice them, so we're going to cover this off in today's upload, and we're going to talk about the other names that could be disappearing very soon, or will be disappearing very soon. Make sure you press the like button if you breathe oxygen, because everyone breathes oxygen, and you don't want to not breathe oxygen because then you'll probably not exist. But also subscribe to the channel whilst you're there so you don't miss a single thing going forward, and turn your notifications on by ringing the bell. How many cards do you have that are now banned from WWE SuperCard or have been removed from the catalogue? Maybe Enzo Amore or any of the cards that are on this list? Let us know down in the comments. Now, if you are not aware of this already, then you'll be surprised to know that there is a rival wrestling entity in the United States that is going to be going up against WWE. In fact, now going against WWE on primetime TV, and that is AEW. This is a company run by the likes of Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and most people have heard of the Young Bucks. Kenny Omega, again a huge name, and financed by Tony Khan if you're in the UK. He is more well known for owning Fulham Football Club, or Soccer Club if you're in America. In America, you probably know him best for being one of the executives and the son of the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, initially, these set of wrestlers went off and created their own pay-per-view, which is All In. Lots of stuff happened later on, and now they've got their own brand of wrestling, professional wrestling, which is going live on TNT as of, I believe, a Wednesday in October. It will be going live. I don't know the exact date, but the creation of AEW has created a lot of interest in not just wrestlers who don't currently work for WWE, people who work in NXT, and some with their contracts coming up decided to jump ship, including the most famous one, which was Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose has moved over, and as a result of moving over has angered WWE quite a lot. We may or may not have heard about the kind of things that have come out of his mouth since, and WWE apparently backstage are not exactly impressed with Mr. John Moxley, as he is now known. So he has been removed from the game. When we go to the Fusion Chamber, we go down to the Monster Fusions, you will see it was supposed to be Cedric Alexander, Samoa Joe, and then the Shield. As you can see, there is no Dean Ambrose at all, completely missing. Not to mention another person who has moved on from WWE and gone to AEW to help out his younger brother, Cody Rhodes, Goldust, and again, he has been removed from here. Now, at this time, we don't know what's going on with Season 6, but if we go to the card catalogue right now, the names of the superstars haven't been removed from the card catalogue, and I would imagine this is because the cards are still usable. So what do SuperCard do in the future? Well, these are just two names. You can see Dean Ambrose is there. He's still got all his cards. His cards are still usable. In fact, he's got throwback cards, but you cannot get these from packs anymore, including Goldust as well, who's another someone else who's got cards that are still usable, such as the Shattered card, and he's also got his SummerSlam 18 throwback card. What happens with the others? Well, let's go through a couple. Hideo Itami, Ty Dillinger, and not to mention Akira Tozawa, all have already made their exit from WWE. So are they going to be the next names, or is it purely down to people who've moved to AEW? Why is Chris Jericho not being removed from SuperCard now? Then you got to talk about Kalisto, Gran Metalik, and Lince Dorado, who have all been teased to be leaving within the next 10 months and effectively has been frozen out. Then you've got the likes of EC3, who apparently is very unhappy at the moment. You've got Harper, who has been on leave for basically forever, since the Worlds Collide tournament, at WrestleMania, which was his last performance for WWE. Rusev and Lana have been very vocal about the fact that they will be leaving at the end of their contract unless obviously something else happens. Maybe Rusev has got a long-term injury, maybe it's all a work, who knows with them two. And then you got Matt and Jeff Hardy, where Matt Hardy has hinted a lot that he wants to go back to the broken character, and WWE are not interested in it the slightest, despite it getting one of the best final hour ratings when he was battling with Bray Wyatt in the Ultimate Deletion. Brilliant segment. Then you got Jeff Hardy, who again has fallen out of favour, even if he is a fan favourite. Both of them signed their contract extensions at the same time, so are they just waiting for their contracts to run out? Who knows? Either way, the question is how will Cat Daddy 2K deal with this situation? Because in the past, 2K with the 2K games have just been able to remove the person or not include them, and it's therefore dealt with. Whereas any possible future release for SuperCard could still have the names in there because they're usable cards, but if there was to be some kind of big change, these names could all disappear, and effectively the cards could disappear from people's catalogs as well. And this is something that's going to become all too common, unfortunately, now that AEW is becoming a bigger name. Plus, we have plenty of other big name wrestling companies like NJPW going from strength to strength and becoming more of a competition for WWE. Will we see more names just disappear? Because it certainly seems that way with the way that Goldust or Dustin Rhodes and Jon Moxley have been treated. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section and below. Leave a like on the video if you breathe oxygen, and of course, subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on. But I will see you in the next one.